Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. Oh, what did I do? I'm sorry.
That?
I tried to do a silly voice. Won't be doing that again. Welcome to Super Breakfast Friends Club.
It sounded like you were trying to do a monster voice and then you also choked on a sandwich.
Yeah, I was trying to do a monster voice, but I choked on the voice, not a sandwich.
Should have gone for the sandwich.
There's no theme song this week.
Good.
Oh, I like it when there's a theme song.
Yeah, I don't know why I said good. It's just a reaction at this point. Just an automated response.
There's no Wild Vision. I wanted Yakuza's Wild Vision.
Yakuza doesn't have any wild visions.
We watched Like a Dragon Prologue, which is a prologue to Like a Dragon, also known as Yakuza.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is what the people come here for.
They've started calling it Like a Dragon now in English. It's always been called Like a Dragon in Japan, or Ryo ga Gotoku, which means like a dragon.
As previously implied.
But we called it Yakuza over here. And honestly, that title was a big part of why I never played it when it first came out.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's going to be a Grand Theft Auto type.
Yeah, it sounded like it was just going to be Japanese GTA, and I wasn't interested.
Yeah. Crime simulator.
That's not what it is, and I finally played it a few years back. I played Yakuza 0. Somebody recommended I start with Yakuza 0, which was a mistake. Don't start with Yakuza 0, everybody. Start with Yakuza Kiwami, and then play 0, and then play Yakuza Kiwami 2. That's the correct way to do it, in my opinion.
Is it because it's too hard to go back?
No, it's not at all, because I actually don't know the exact order of release, but the problem is, if you start with Yakuza 0, there are a lot of, like, character reveals and things where you're supposed to know who it is.
Oh.
And there's a lot of, like, little plot things where you're supposed to know something. There's even a side quest where someone asks you questions about the future and you're supposed to answer it with your knowledge of the later games.
What?
So, yeah, starting with Yakuza 0, I was just very confused for a lot of it. I didn't know who anybody was or what was supposed to be happening, and the game clearly expected me to. But if I had played Yakuza Kiwami first, which is the remake of the first game, then I would have known who all those characters were, and then the reveals in 0 would have actually meant something to me, and they would have been really cool.
But now you've ruined Yakuza forever.
Yeah,
Good
well...
job.
No, I still got there. It's just, you know, I just didn't do it in the optimal way. But you should play 0 before you play Kiwami 2, because that one, Kiwami 2, I don't know if maybe 0 came out after Kiwami, but before Kiwami 2. But any plot stuff introduced in 0, which comes up again in Kiwami 2, so... Anyway, the first Yakuza game came out in 2005 in Japan, and it was made by Ryuga Gotoku Studio, but they weren't called that at the time. At the time, they were called Sega New Entertainment R&D Department.
That's really catchy.
Yeah, they had previously been known as Amusement Vision, which is a lot more catchy.
No, I don't like it.
And then before that, they were also known as R&D 4 and AM11. And they just went through a lot of different names, basically.
They were trying to find themselves. Don't judge them.
They are also known for the Super Monkey Ball series. Did you know that?
I want to see Kiryu inside of a monkey ball.
I think he is.
Monkey ball Kiryu?
I'm pretty sure that's happened. Hang on, let me have a look.
Monkey ball Kiryu. Oh my god, he's in a monkey ball.
You found it?
I did.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I know they had Sonic in there. They even had Suezo in there.
That makes sense. Those two make sense. This doesn't.
Kiryu makes sense.
No, he doesn't.
It's the same studio.
I get that, but this is just a human man. In a monkey ball universe.
He's super deformed.
That's really rude of you to point out, Mike.
You know what I mean. It's Chibi Kiryu. Anyway, they also made F-Zero GX, which makes a lot of sense to me. I've shown you cutscenes from F-Zero GX, right?
Yes.
They are similarly Yakuza silly.
Bonkers cuckoo?
Yeah. And obviously, since this is an internal Sega studio, the game was published by Sega. Have you ever played a Yakuza?
No.
No, I've played 3 of them now. I ignored them for a long time because I didn't understand what they were.
Yeah, I thought it was Japanese GTA.
Yeah, but I have now played... I've only played 0 and Kiwami 1 and 2. I'm going to play 3 soon, but I really like them. I've fallen in love with the series, and I want to catch up, but I don't think I'll ever catch up. I think I'll always be a couple decades behind.
You're just not dedicated.
They're very long games. There's a lot in them. But yeah, it's an open world action game with RPG elements, created by Toshihiro Nagoshi, known for creating Virtua Racing, Daytona USA, Spike Out, and Monkey Ball.
All of these like racing and vehicle adjacent things.
Yeah. He wanted to make a gritty drama game, but the team he had was made up of people from a lot of different backgrounds, none of which were similar to this. Like, they hadn't really made a game like this before. So none of them really knew what they were doing. They had people who had worked on Monkey Ball, Virtua Fighter, Jet Set Radio. It sounds like they were basically all just flying by the seat of their pants, and they were all of the work was being very closely monitored by Nagoshi, because he's the only one who had any idea what this game was supposed to turn out to be. It's set in the fictional city of Kamurocho, which is heavily based on real-life Tokyo's red light district, Kabuchiko, and they brought in Hasei Seishu, a Japanese crime novelist, to edit the main plot. He'd been into video games since Space Invaders, but he had lost interest because he felt like games had started to focus too much on 3D graphics and not enough on story.
Yeah.
But when they came to him with Yakuza, that caught his attention and he agreed to do it, even though he was super busy. So Sega aggressively marketed it when they brought it to the English market, which I remember. I remember the ad campaigns, and they dubbed it with an all-star voice cast. Like, I saw Mark Hamill in there.
Yeah.
It's the only Yakuza game to get an English dub until 2019.
Oh.
After the first one, they all just had the Japanese dialogue, which I personally think is how it should be.
Yeah, I don't mind it for a game that's so heavily Japanese.
Yeah, all the ones I've played only had Japanese dialogue, so I think when I get to the newer ones that have English dialogue again, I'll probably just switch it to Japanese anyway.
Yeah.
Because it'll feel too weird.
Yeah, I played Silent Hill F in Japanese because it just felt weird not to.
Yeah. Apparently, they released a trailer for the US that, I don't know if it was an accident or if it was just like an early trailer and they thought it didn't matter, but it had like temporary scratch dialogue instead of the real dialogue. And it went viral for its poor quality.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought that was what the final game was like, so they didn't buy it.
Way to tank your own game.
I know. But it sounds like the actual dub was received pretty poorly anyway.
Oh.
I saw something saying that they had like inserted a lot of unnecessary swearing, which they felt like they had just done to make the game seem more adult.
Right.
Or something. The original release didn't include the Japanese voices. It only had the English dub. So the game got a fan-made undub patch to restore the Japanese voices to it.
This is why fans are great.
Yeah. I mean, that's so, like, anytime a game comes out and it's, like, could be a great game, but something's messed up about it, you just have to wait for the fans to fix it.
Yeah, somebody's out there working on a patch.
Yeah. The game was very sexy? The game was very successful. That's what I was trying to say.
I know how you feel about
I mean, it's pretty sexy. I was reading about how the development team spent a bunch of time at hostess clubs as research for the game.
Research? Nobody's buying that.
They do play a big part in the story, but...
I think this is a chicken and egg scenario.
Yeah, the game was really successful in Japan, which has led to more than 20 sequels and spin-offs and remakes over the years.
That's too many.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm never going to catch up. It's just not going to happen.
Right. I believe you.
A lot less successful in the West to begin with, but it slowly built steam. And I think we're now at the point where I think you could recognize Yakuza as probably about equal to Sonic the Hedgehog in in terms of Sega success stories.
Sure.
Right now, Sega really are just the Sonic, Yakuza, and Persona company.
Yeah.
Those are their three things. So, Like a Dragon Prologue, this short film, medium-length film.
Yeah.
It came out on March 24th, 2006, straight to DVD, about 4 months after the game came out.
This does not look like a 2006 thing.
No?
No.
Why not?
It feels very dated. And, like, I guess they're going for 1980s, but, like, stylistically, it just feels old.
I think 2006 might be longer ago than you feel like it is.
It's not 80s long ago.
No, but it's... I suppose. It didn't feel 80s to me, but it did feel... I mean, it's Japanese, so it's not going to feel, like, up-to-date to what America had stylistically.
Yeah.
America's leading the world in its television stuff.
Were you watching a lot of 2000s Japanese stuff to compare it with?
Yeah. I was, actually. Mostly animated, but
That
still.
doesn't count. Has to be live action.
I feel like this is... Because this isn't going to be, like, high budget. A straight-to-DVD, Sega game tie-in.
Can't hear you. I'm distracted by this.
What is that?
That is a Kiryu thermos to put your coffee inside. Dang, he's sold out.
Oh. Well, anyway.
He's so angry about it.
Oh, no, he always looks angry. That's just how he llooks. He's not an angry guy. He just has stern
With
eyebrows.
a head full of coffee.
Well, yeah, I don't know. He's got what am I trying to say? He's got deceptive looks. He looks like a stern, angry man, but that belies his kind nature.
Oh, he has resting bitch face.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, this actually was released outside of Japan, which surprised me. But as far as I can tell, the only way it was released outside of Japan was on Sega Europe's website, where it was released in 4 parts with English subtitles.
Oh no.
They had to break it up into 4 parts so they could fit it on the 2000s internet.
Right.
Back when... Actually, that was probably even before YouTube existed. No, would it be? Yeah, I think so.
No, 2006?
How old is YouTube?
YouTube was founded February 14th, 2005.
Okay. But nobody was using it yet. I mean, they didn't put this on YouTube. They just put it straight on their website.
Weirdos were using it, but
But
companies weren't.
Isn't that back when YouTube could only have like 5-minute videos or something?
They would cut full episodes of anime up into like 30 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days.
So it was written by Masaru Nakamura, who I could only find one other thing credited to him, and I'm not certain that it was him, because it's a Korean TV show called Connect. It's about a guy who has one of his eyes stolen by organ traffickers and put into the head of a serial killer, and then he keeps having visions of what the serial killer's doing.
Cool.
Which sounded interesting, but I'm not convinced it's the same guy that wrote this.
You want to know what I just realized?
What?
You didn't even say why we're watching this.
Oh yeah, because Yakuza's turning, what, 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
That's really
20th
gross.
birthday, Kiryu, who was born in the 70s. Yeah, this is basically, the first half of it is like a prequel to the game.
Mhm.
It's all scenes that we don't see in the game. And then the second half of it is a fairly straight adaptation of the beginning of the game.
Okay.
That's what you watched here.
I sure watched something.
Some of this was what happens at the start of the game, and some of it was, I think, probably still canon. I think this is probably canon. But the first half of it is stuff that we don't see directly in the game. It's just sort of mentioned.
You know, there was nothing wrong with this half-short movie, but my knowledge of Yakuza begins and ends at Kiryu singing Baka Mitai. So this is not what I was expecting. I've seen him dance.
Well, I was reading about the development of the game, and apparently for the first game there were a lot of side quests and things that were left out because the team thought they were too silly.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the silliness came later.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I've only played the remake of this, which did have plenty of the silly stuff, but that was a remake. So maybe they put the silly stuff back in. Maybe over time their aversion to the silliness slowly faded. It was worn down, and they started putting it in.
Everybody took the Wild Wasteland perk at the beginning so we could get all the wacky side quests.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if the actual original first game was as silly as what we think of when we think of Yakuza.
Yeah.
Let us know, Yakuza fans. Because I came at this... It's got to be like 2019 when I first played a Yakuza game. Maybe even later.
Yeah, you're a Yakuza baby.
Yeah. So we open with shots of the Sunflower Orphanage, both in the present and the past. I don't remember if I've ever been to the Sunflower Orphanage in the game. I feel like they've just talked about it a lot. I don't think I've actually been there. I don't think I've actually seen it in-game. I don't know if you ever do see it in-game.
That sounds like you're being a bad child. You're not even going to visit your home.
I mean, you saw the state it was in the present.
Yeah, did it get burned down or something?
I'm not sure what happened, actually. God, my memory of the game is really being tested now, isn't it?
Me, every time we talk about a game that I've played, but it's been longer than 3 months since I've played it.
Okay, yeah, no, the orphanage is still... That's right. The orphanage is still operating in the game, but I guess maybe they didn't know that when they made this, because in Yakuza 2, you run into the woman who's managing the orphanage, and there's a lot of side quests about you giving her money to help, like, renovate it.
Yeah.
So maybe this movie isn't canon, because it does seem to suggest the orphanage is closed down at the end of this movie. It does look kind of like ruined.
Yeah, like the building itself is still intact, but everything looks vaguely charred.
Yeah. In Yakuza 2, it's still going. So I guess that part's not canon. Or maybe there's a part where it was shut down and they reopened it, because I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we see some shots of a girl with a bloody lip and 3 children having a water fight, and then we see some bloodied glasses on a desk. And we see Kiryu confessing to the police that he killed someone.
But the detective doesn't buy it.
Yeah, so this is Kazuma Kiryu, played by Masakatsu Funaki, a Japanese pro wrestler. He also played Fei Long in the Street Fighter II anime movie. And he appears as himself in a lot of Japanese wrestling games. He, to me at least, he doesn't really look the part.
Yeah.
Like, I look at this man and I don't see Kiryu, personally, but...
He looks a little too gruff, a little too old.
Yeah.
Like a different kind of gruff, I think. It's hard to describe.
I know exactly what you mean, yeah. Yeah, and also the fact that he's... I would say that the detective questioning him looks younger than he does here.
Yeah.
In the game, the detective is, like, decently older than him. This detective is Makoto Date. He's a huge character in the game, but he has a pretty small role here, to the point where he's not even credited. I couldn't find out who played him.
That's rude.
Yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, this is basically... It's not the exact beginning of the game, but this is a scene that happens at the beginning of the game on October 1st, 1995. And then we cut to a hospital where Nishiki finds an empty bed and runs away. We won't know what that's about for a long time. Akira Nishikiyama is played by Mikio Ohosawa, who is known for being in Eagle and Falcon and something called The Actor. These are all, like, Japanese drama actors. I don't really know. We're not going to really find much common ground with them, unfortunately, for our show.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we go to the orphanage where we see Yumi struggling to remember who she is. That's Yumi Sawamura, which I'm pretty sure Sawamura is what one of the Hitmon's is called in Japanese. Maybe it's Hitmonlee.
Was it named after somebody? That would make sense.
Yeah, I think it was.
Sort of
yeah.
in English.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. She's played by Ayaka Maeda, who played Ai in Perfect Blue and Rumi in The Last Supper. I don't know what those are. But she's pretty good. You know, actually, the guy who plays Nishiki, he looks the most like his character of everybody in this. He's like...
Yeah.
I could almost believe that they based Nishiki's model on this guy.
Sawamular may be derived from Tadashi Sawamura, a famous kickboxer.
Oh, good for him. This is what Nishiki looks like in the games.
Yeah, that's him.
Looks like him, right?
Yeah.
I think out of the entire cast, he's the one who... that was the best visual casting, I think.
Yeah.
So now it's 1980, and we watch two bystanders get killed in a Yakuza shootout on the street, leaving behind their young daughter. This is Yumi.
Oh, I didn't get that part.
And at the Sunflower Orphanage, young Kiryu and Nishiki are tossing a baseball back and forth, talking about the new girl who's coming. And we're sort of introduced to Nishiki's sister Yuko as well. She doesn't have a big part in this, but she's around.
She's there. We get her deal.
Yeah. And then Kazama, the orphanage's benefactor, shows up in a taxi with the girl. Kazama's casting was pretty good as well, actually. He looks like Kazama, somewhat.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I mean the mustache does. I think if you have a mustache, it's pretty easy to look like a character who has a mustache. Yeah. He's played by Hirotaru Honda, who was best known for playing Riku Kagami in Kamen Rider Kabuto.
Nice.
Kazama is the benefactor of this orphanage. He funds it, I think, pretty much entirely himself.
Probably.
And he brought all of the kids there as well.
Just out there collecting errant children.
They are all children who were orphaned
because of the Yakuza.
Because of the Yakuza, yeah. It's a little bit of a spoiler for the game, I suppose, but it does turn out that he was responsible for a lot of the orphaning.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And that's why he funds the orphanage out of guilt. He is a good man, but he's also a Yakuza, so he's a bad man.
Yeah, I think you get that gist from just this short alone.
Yeah. Yumi doesn't eat anything at dinner. I don't think she even had a plate in front of her. All the other kids are sitting there eating. I don't think they even bothered to give her a plate.
I don't understand why she's not eating. I mean, we didn't give her anything, but...
And then at bedtime, she just sits silently curled up in her bed.
God, so your parents got shot. Get over it. We all have dead parents here.
Kiryu spends a lot of time just watching her, but not saying anything to her. But then the next day, Yuko drags Yumi outside and gets her to open up by starting a water fight. I gotta look up Yuko, because I don't remember Yuko in the game. I didn't remember that she existed. She does exist in the game too, I guess.
You guess. What?
I guess she's never appeared in the game. Yeah, when I looked up Yuko, the only picture of her was from this, so I was like, okay, I guess she doesn't actually appear in the games at all, but she is mentioned. That's why I don't remember her, because she didn't actually show up. So this water fight they have is pretty cute. I like that the principal comes out and joins in with them.
I got distracted because I found Yuko, her character thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it says she's the younger sister, blah, 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 Sunflower Orphanage. She suffered from a disease which had her periodically going to the hospital since 1984. In 1995, her final possible surgery and reliance on her elder brother is the reason Kazuma Kiryu takes the fall. She dies in 1996.
Yeah, that's what I read too. Yeah, I thought that the principal of the orphanage, I liked him. He's very barely in it. And in the cast list, it's funny because Makoto Date and another character who we'll talk about later, they're both just not mentioned in the cast list at all. But the Sunflower Principal is mentioned, but it just says Sunflower Principal played by unknown actor.
What?
So it's like, why even mention it?
This man just walked in on set. We don't know who he is.
But I liked him. He did a good job.
Yeah. You get the impression he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's taking good care of him. Then we see Kiryu and Nishiki having a race, and Kiryu wins, which I guess is just to set up the rivalry that the two of them have, the friendly rivalry.
That Kiryu's always better.
Yeah, Kiryu is always better than Nishiki, and Nishiki is always frustrated by it. But they are best friends, and they love each other. They're brothers, basically.
From another mother.
Yeah, and father.
Thanks.
So we go to 3 years later, and Nishiki and Kiryu are, for some reason, in a fist fight in the mud with a bunch of other teens.
It's because they're ruffian boys.
I guess
we just
so.
have to get that in early.
Nishiki's getting his ass beat, but Kiryu saves him.
That's so like Nishiki.
And then they're talking about Yumi. I didn't really understand what they were talking about.
I assume Kiryu had been planning to buy something for her. Or, like, wasn't planning. He wasn't sure if he was going to do it yet. And that's what he ends up giving her when he leaves.
Oh, you're right. That is what they were talking about. Yep, okay. That all clicked together in my head just then.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if there was, like, a love rivalry between them. If they were, like, both chasing the same girl. But I don't think they were. I think Yumi was pretty solidly Kiryu's love interest. But we see the three of them hanging out together, and they're smoking. It felt so weird, even though, like, when I was this age, I had a lot of friends my age who smoked. It just felt so weird seeing these kids smoking.
No, that's how you know that they have a hard life, because they're smoking at like 13.
I don't know if they're that young.
They're pretty young.
I think 13-year-olds look way younger than this.
I think you're wrong and also stupid.
I've seen pictures of myself at 13 and I'm like, what the hell? I look like I'm 10.
I have one case to use, and that's all I need to say that you're wrong.
No, because I looked like all my friends. I didn't look young.
Well, I looked young, so I can't do that.
You still look young.
I know. I can't do that.
The principal calls for help because Yuko has collapsed. And he yells for them to call an ambulance. And at the hospital, Nishiki is thanking Kazuma for taking care of the hospital bill. And Kazuma's just like, don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. You can tell he's worried too, but...
Yeah.
But he's footing the bill for whatever expensive treatment Yuko needs.
Probably because he killed her parents.
Yeah. I actually don't know what happened to... Well, they talk a little bit about it, don't they? They're down by the river. Nishiki and Kiryu are talking about Kazuma. Nishiki tells Kiryu that he wants to work for Kazuma when he grows up. And Kiryu basically says he had already decided he was going to work for Kazuma. And Nishiki's annoyed because Kiryu made the decision before he did. But yeah, we learn that Kiryu's real dad was a Yakuza who got killed by another Yakuza, but he thinks his dad probably had it coming.
Right. But then Nishiki says, or didn't Nishiki's parents like fill the house with gas or something?
Yeah, and Kiryu says that's because the Yakuza were after them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did it or if a Yakuza did it to them. I don't know.
Right.
Because they haven't been told the whole truth.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I think fairly late at the end of the first game, Kazuma admits to Kiryu that he's the one who killed his real father. But Kiryu's like, I don't care, you're my real father, or something like that.
You're the stronger father. This works in my favor.
Yeah, he genuinely, like, I think he never knew his real father and he doesn't care. He's had the life he's had, and that's, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't want to be a Yakuza because of his dad getting killed by being a Yakuza, but after being taken care of by Kazuma, he's changed his mind because he loves Kazuma so much. And we get this flashback to Kazuma talking to Kiryu out of a car window, and he says there are two types of Yakuza. an idiot who loves being one, and an idiot who had no choice but to become one.
Which idiot are you?
Kazuma, I'm pretty sure, is the second idiot. Because he talks about how the people in the second group try to be respectable, which is obviously what he's doing by looking after these kids. Did you see Kiryu's blue Converse?
No.
They were cool. I couldn't tell if they were actually blue or if it was just like the poor quality of the video. But I'm pretty sure they were actually blue.
The poor quality of the video and like the weird filter that's over some of the scenes.
Yeah. But it's early morning and they're sneaking out of the orphanage. Yumi notices they're gone and chases them, but they're gone. She just walks into it. She didn't chase very hard. She just kind of looks around the garden.
I mean, how hard would you chase?
I'd probably go out to the street. I guess she was going out to the street, but Kiryu comes back.
Yeah, she met him like at the gate.
Yeah. He comes back because he forgot something. And he gives Yumi a keepsake that he got her to remember him. He says that she'll never be alone because he'll always be with her. And then he runs back to Nishiki and he's like, I saw her.
Whoops.
And Kiryu says his tattoo will be a dragon when he gets it. Which it is. That's a foreshadowing.
Oh no.
We don't see Nishiki's tattoo, do we? I don't remember what his is. Let me see. Does the wiki know? I mean, it definitely does. Nishikiyama's tattoo depicts a red koi swimming upwards. Okay, I understand the symbolism.
Okay.
Because, there's the legend that if a koi can jump a certain waterfall, it will become a dragon.
He never becomes a dragon.
So yeah,
he's always a fish.
The symbolism is that Nishiki is always like a step behind Kiryu, who is the dragon of Dojima.
I was just thinking that koi mean longevity. I was like, okay.
No,
I guess he's gonna live forever.
Symbolism in relation to Kiryu's tattoo. So we see Kazuma introducing Kiryu and Nishiki to Sohei Dojima, the head of the Dojima clan. He is played by Harumi Sone, who starred in many, many, many Yakuza movies in the 60s and 70s. So they 100% just hired him because he was an old hand Yakuza movie guy.
Yeah, he's a career Yakuza.
He doesn't really look anything like Dojima. I didn't realize that's who this was supposed to be at first. It's mostly because he's bald. Because Dojima is not bald. Also, Dojima is quite a short guy, and this guy was not short. He was tall.
I bet if this guy was bald, it would work.
Yeah.
It might just be the sunglasses and mustache.
I think that's, Like, I wasn't I thought maybe, because there is a tall bald guy in the Toho clan, so I thought maybe it was him, but he doesn't wear sunglasses, so this is like a combination of those two characters.
Oh, that can't be that guy. He's not wearing his sunglasses.
And it can't be that guy because he is wearing sunglasses.
There was one time, me and my coworker were taking the trash out after work. And like, I always have sunglasses on because I have delicate troglodyte eyes. But it was cloudy this one day, so I didn't have them on. And she's like, I didn't recognize you without them on. And for some reason, it's only when you're outside.
Yeah, if you do something enough, people won't recognize you. It's like that time I got my hair cut real short by accident. And I went into uni the next day, and one of my best friends... Like, I was sitting on my own for a while because we had some kind of thing we were doing in a place we aren't normally. So I just sort of went and posted up, sat on a table, waiting for people to show up. And I just sort of sat there and I thought, I wonder if people will know it's me when I've got short hair. And after like 5 minutes, one of my friends came over, like one of my best friends. I'm going to her wedding next year. She walked over and she was like, I just looked over here and I thought, hey, that guy has the same hoodie that Mike has. and then after a while she realized it was me.
I mean, I'm sure I would have that problem if I ever cut my hair, because people would be looking for the long hair.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got a main feature, that's all people see. And this guy's main feature is his sunglasses.
It's true. Sometimes I feel like I'm face blind because I couldn't tell some people apart. It's like, you guys don't even look the same, but like if your hair was just a little bit shorter, I would not know.
I know too many twins. I have to be able to tell people apart based on very tiny differences. So anyway, we get a little mini montage, I guess, of Kiryu and Nishiki getting into fights around Kamurocho. And there's a part where like they're done with a fight and Kiryu spits on the guy. And that didn't seem like Kiryu to me.
Even if it was a rival Yakuza?
I don't know if I've ever seen him spit on someone. That seems too disrespectful for him to do.
He is not a rude dude.
No, he is very polite. Like, he'll beat the crap out of people if they're out of line, but I don't feel like... Yeah, I don't feel like he'd spit on him. Tell me if I'm wrong, Yakuza fans. I don't know. I've only played 3 games. I did just get The Man Who Erased His Name in Humble Choice this month.
That sounds very much like a Japanese crime drama.
Well, yeah. It's a Yakuza game.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, there are novels with similar names, so...
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with it, because I know it stars Kiryu, so I don't know. Does Kiryu erase his name? I know he's not the main character of the main games anymore. He's been replaced by that guy with the big puffy hair.
Maybe he goes into hiding.
Maybe.
And that's how he erases his name.
In 10 years, maybe I'll find out. And I finally catch up and play that game. Anyway, we see Kiryu's finished dragon tattoo, and he and Nishiki have a beer to celebrate. And then they bump into Yumi on the street. She's looking for work in Kamurocho. I don't know if this is supposed to be the first time they've seen her since they left, because they seem to have been gone for quite some time.
Yeah.
Since they're adults now. They notice that she's wearing a ring, and they ask if she's married. But, like, I'm pretty sure it's revealed later on that that's the ring that Kiryu bought her. So, like, shouldn't Kiryu know what that ring means?
Doesn't he? And
Isn't he
looks at... What?
Isn't he the one who asks about it?
No, Nishiki does, I think.
It's just Nishiki, okay.
And Kiryu just kind of stares at it in silent awe that she's wearing it.
I guess that does sound like Kiryu, yeah. Silence is his main method of communication. Silence is his love language, you might say.
Yeah, it's Nishiki that asks.
Okay. 5 years pass. It's October 1st, 1995. The day that it was when we first came in. And at this point, we are basically watching an adaptation of the beginning of the game.
Okay.
It's not, like, completely one-to-one. There's some stuff missing. I don't think there's anything extra, though. Or I guess we see more of what happened with Nishiki and Yumi, because I think we only see Kiryu's perspective of things in the game. Kiryu is meeting Nishiki at Serena, their favorite bar. And it looks so much like the bar in the game. Like, the layout is exactly right. I was really surprised at how perfect it was. And we see Reina, the bartender. I think she owns the bar as well. I can't remember. She's a very important character in the game as well, but not credited. So I don't know who played her in this.
Rude.
Yeah, it is rude.
It's 2006. Why are we not naming our actors?
Yeah, she tells them that Yumi is out shopping. They talk about Kiryu starting his own Yakuza family, which is where he was at the beginning of the game. He was just looking for permission to be the head of his own family within the Toho clan. Or is it the Toho clan? Or is it the Dojima?
They keep saying Dojima.
It's the Dojima family. So not Toho clan, Tojo clan.
Oh.
The Dojima family is a subsidiary family of the Tojo clan.
You kept saying Toho, and my mind was going to.
I know, yeah. That's probably why. That's probably why I was saying it. No, it's Tojo clan. The Tojo clan is the greater clan, and the Dojima family is the family that Kiryu is within at this point. So I think, I guess his family would be under the Dojima family, and the Dojima family is under the Tojo clan. Anyway, so they're pretty sure he's going to be able to start his own family. So then I guess he'll be on the same level as Kazuma, rather than like subordinate to him like he is now.
Mm-hmm.
Nishiki bitches a bit about Dojima, and Kiryu stops him because he shouldn't be talking like that about their boss.
Right. The walls have ears.
And they talk about Yuko's upcoming surgery. Because this is the big one. If this surgery doesn't take, then she's probably going to die. Then Yumi arrives and they all hang out for a bit. These hangout scenes go on for a long time.
They do.
And don't really add anything.
We need to know that they're friends.
So Kiryu goes to visit Kazuma with a briefcase full of cash, which I guess is like the offering for him to be able to start his own family. Kazuma asks him if he's been to Sunflower lately, but Kiryu says that none of them have.
Wow, rude.
And Kazuma's like, you should go back there, it's your home.
It's a dump, but it's your dump.
Yeah, but it's like in ruins. What's happening? What's happening, Kazuma? Have you stopped funding it?
Pay your respects to the dump you crawled out of.
But then Reina calls Kiryu at the Kazuma place. She has the number. And it turns out that Dojima came by Serena and kidnapped Yumi for sexual assault purposes.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Gross.
That is why. It is gross. Dojima's a shitbag.
Yeah, I get that.
Nishiki was right. Yeah, Dojima
Nishiki
sucks.
was right to do what he did.
We're not sad that Dojima died.
Oh no, I wasn't sad for a second.
No. I mean, he dies. The game opens with them standing over his dead body.
Good.
So you only really get to see much of Dojima in Yakuza 0 because he dies immediately in the original game. He's already dead when the game starts. Yeah, Dojima has kidnapped Yumi. Kiryu goes to leave, but Kazuma tries to stop him. He's like, I will do something about this. If you go, then all three of you might die. And I don't want that. Because they're basically his children.
Yeah. But he's not doing something fast enough.
No, so Kiryu leaves anyway. He runs all the way there. When he arrives, he finds Nishiki slumped in a corner holding a gun. Yumi's unconscious on a couch. And Dojima's dead in the next room.
As it should be.
Yeah, you kind of, like, as soon as you see Nishiki crouched there holding a gun, it's like, uh-oh. Kiryu tells Nishiki to take Yumi and get out of there. Because Yuko needs Nishiki to be around for her surgery. So Kiryu is going to take the fall for this murder. So they go, and Kiryu just stays there at Dojima's place, waiting for the police to arrive.
Arrested.
Yeah. And he finds Yumi's ring on the ground. And then we go back to that interrogation scene from the start. Just reused footage that we already saw.
But now we understand it.
Yeah. And the other cop who's in the interrogation room tells Date that it doesn't matter what happened because this is a Yakuza matter, so who cares?
It's outside of our jurisdiction.
Like, just close the case and hurry up. I want to go home. He says he did it. Put him in jail.
I don't actually care who killed this guy.
Yeah, they're all Yakuza. Does it matter which
Right.
one we sent to jail?
They're all guilty of something.
As the cops leave, Kiryu asks Date to take the ring that he had on him and deliver it to Kazuma, along with his apologies. Meanwhile, Nishiki's driving Yumi out of the city. She wakes up in his car. I don't think we saw this in the game. I think we know that it happened, but I don't think we see it happen.
Mm.
She wakes up in his car and doesn't recognize him, but she has flashbacks of him firing the gun and Dojima dying. And she also has flashbacks of her parents getting shot. And I guess she connects those two things. And she panics and escapes from the car.
At 8 years old, Nishiki shot her parents.
Yeah. What? You didn't see that earlier in the thing?
No. I guess I must have missed that part.
Must have slept through that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiryu learns from another character who doesn't appear in this. While he's in prison, he learns that Yumi disappeared after the murder and nobody's been able to find her. So
Right.
So we don't actually see this part with Yumi and Nishiki. But yeah, he manages to catch her after she escapes the car and runs away. And then he takes her to the hospital because he doesn't understand what's happening. She doesn't know who he is. He doesn't understand what's happening. So
she doesn't know who he is, but he's referring to her by name and asking her if she's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows that's her name.
I mean, I assume she doesn't, but...
One of the first things she said when we saw her at the very beginning was, "Who am I?"
I get that, but like, say you have amnesia and you snap into consciousness in the presence of a person using a name and treating you kindly.
Is he treating her kindly?
He's getting her out of there and asking if she's okay. Like, she woke up in the back of the car and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then she freaked out and got out of the car.
Yeah, but he also chased her down, grabbed her, and held her still.
Is he supposed to let her run off into the night?
Yeah, I would have probably just followed her. But then that's also scary. I don't know what you do in that situation. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Kiryu goes to jail. Date checks the ring and he finds the word Yumi engraved inside, which I guess is how we find out that this is the ring that this is the keepsake that Kiryu gave her.
That shouldn't be the first time you find out.
Shouldn't it?
No, because when Yumi shows up and Nishiki asks about the ring, there's a flashback to Kiryu throwing the bag to her as a kid.
Right.
So you're not putting those pieces together.
Okay, I forgot about that part. Anyway, Nishiki's having a soda. He goes back to Yumi's room in the hospital, but she gone.
Fled into the night.
He doesn't find her. No, he runs around. There's no way for him to know where she went. He just kind of runs around a bit. She's long gone.
Yeah, she's at the burned down orphanage that's not burned down.
Yeah, we see her, I guess it's like dawn light. She arrives at Sunflower Orphanage. And it's all run down. The sunflowers are all busted. And she's having flashbacks of the water fight, but nothing else. And that's it.
Yeah.
But then Kazuma shows up as well. And that's kind of the end. I don't know what becomes of that. I don't remember. In jail, Kiryu serves his 10-year sentence, staring at the window the whole time.
You mean the windy?
The windy, the whole time.
Thank you.
And that's it. And then we get a subtitle that says, "As if waiting for Kazuma Kiryu, an incident shakes all of Japan."
This really took me back.
Yeah?
It took me by surprise.
Yeah, because suddenly we get a trailer for the game.
Yeah, because I just spent 30 minutes watching a serious crime drama, and now it's a video game.
A 2005 video game, no less.
Yeah, it's a little rough to look at.
It's like what? Original Xbox graphics?
Yeah.
PS2 graphics? Yeah. I think that's what it was. What was it on? Was it 360 yet?
It might have been 360.
I think the 360 was like brand new. Let me see. No, PlayStation 2. Yeah, so yeah, it was originally PlayStation 2 exclusive. So that's what this is. This is these Kingdom Hearts 2 ass graphics.
But they can't hide behind stylization to make it look less dated.
Because they're trying to make it look real.
Mm-hmm.
It took me aback too, because I'm used to the remakes, so I saw these characters and I was like, wait, is that them? Is that what they look like? It's not what I remember. But yeah, that's them.
That's them. That's what I've been told.
That's what they used to look like. Oh wow, there's a comparison here between Kiryu in the original and Kiryu in the remake. So hang on. The one on the left is how he originally appeared, and the one on the right is the one I'm used to.
It's not horrible, it's just very distinct.
Yeah.
He looks a lot younger on the left.
He does. I mean, he's got to be... This is him after a 10-year jail sentence.
Right.
And he was already an adult at the start of that 10-year jail sentence, so... Yeah, he spends 10 years in jail, and then he gets out, and then Yakuza happens. So what did you think?
I didn't dislike it. It's a little slow, and it certainly wasn't what I was expecting.
It's definitely a lot more down to earth than the game is. We didn't get any like ridiculously over the top fighting moves.
Yeah.
Nobody picked anybody up and swung them around by their legs, which really is what I think of when I think of Yakuza.
I think of dame da ne, dame da, dame nano yo.
You just wanted an extended karaoke scene.
And then I wanted them to dance.
I wanted somebody to pick up a bicycle and hit someone over the head with it.
That would be fun too.
90% of the fights in Yakuza for me are me searching the ground for things I can hit people with.
Why?
Because it's the best stuff. You get like, if your meter is full, you get all these cool special attack animations depending on what you're holding. And you can pick up almost anything. Traffic cones, bicycles, like I said, street signs. You just grab stuff and hit people with it. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
The game is, you want some spoilers for the game? You want to know where this story's going?
Yeah. It's going to take me 52 years to play even one, so...
So I don't remember what the incident that shakes all of Japan is that it's talking about. I don't remember exactly what happens, but you get out of prison, and basically Kiryu, I think, like, he's not in the Yakuza anymore, and he is gonna just, like, be a civilian. But he gets out, and it turns out that Nishiki I think he is a head of a family now, himself. But he also sucks and is an asshole. He's turned into like the bad kind of Yakuza.
Yeah.
It turns out that he did some shady stuff because his sister needed a heart transplant. He did some shady stuff to get the money for the donor heart, for like a black market donor heart. And when he gave them the money, they double-crossed him. So his sister died anyway.
Rude.
And that kind of like broke him, and he became a dickbag. At the same time, I think Yumi shows up again. I don't know. I can't remember if she has her memories back or what. No, she doesn't show up again. No, what happens is Kiryu finds a kid, like a lost kid, who says she's looking for her, I think mom or aunt, one of those. I think mom. And it turns out that her mom is Yumi.
Oh.
So Kiryu spends most of the game protecting Yumi's daughter and trying to find Yumi. But by the end of the game, I think Yumi dies by the end of the game. So Kiryu ends up adopting Yumi's daughter.
Yeah, that sounds like Kiryu.
And then that's kind of where the story goes on from there. Kiryu trying to be a dad to this little girl.
So outside of the wackiness, do you enjoy the crime drama story?
I didn't in 0, but I did in 1 and 2. And I think the only reason I didn't in 0 is because I didn't understand enough. Like I said, if I had played 1 first, I would have been more invested in what was happening in 0. Because in 0, it's obviously it's before all of this. So you and Nishiki are still friends, and Yumi's not around. Or she's like mentioned. I think it's before she came to Kamurocho. So she's still at Sunflower. But yeah, it's you and Nishiki being buddies. Like, that's one thing. I think I would have had a different opinion of Nishiki if I had played 1 first. That's one thing that would have, I don't know about ruined, but if I had played 1 first, I would have been going through the whole game knowing where Nishiki was going to end up. But because I played 0 first, the whole game I was just like, yeah, Nishiki's my buddy. He's my brother.
You fool.
So that's the one thing where I think maybe playing 0 first is better, because you get more attached to Nishiki. But
yeah,
because he is a nice guy before all the shit happens to him.
I watched the movie,
but I wasn't invested in Kiryu's story in 0, but I was very invested in Majima's story, and that's why Majima is one of my favorite characters. We've talked about him before. He's the crazy guy.
Yeah.
He finally just got his own whole game. Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Now that's a catchy name.
See, he wasn't in this at all, which is a shame, because I do think he's the best character, and he's where a lot of the wackiness comes from in the Yakuza series. So I think we would have seen a bit more wackiness in this if Majima had been included, but he doesn't come into the story quite yet. He is in the first game, but, later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as, legacy goes, I don't think this is really... I don't think any events from this that weren't also in the game have come up again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they've ever mentioned this water fight in anything else. Yeah, so I don't think there's really a legacy of this. Too much of a straight adaptation of what was in the game.
Yeah.
Didn't have any new, unique characters or anything that could have showed up later. But apparently it is the only time we've ever actually seen Yuko. She's only been mentioned in other things.
And then she died. What a loser.
Seems like the closest we ever got to seeing Yuko in the games was seeing a memorial, gravestone for her, so...
I just sent you something very important.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Mel has sent me the Sega Yakuza tubs of Goro Majima, the rubber duck.
I don't know this man, but I like his duck. The duck with a katana.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's had a rough life.
I assume most of the characters in Yakuza have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a reason they're in the Yakuza. I don't know anything about Ichiban. I haven't played any games with him yet. He seems like a chill dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to him.
Probably something terrible.
Yeah, he's the protagonist of the more recent games.
Yeah, I've seen his face. I was like, I don't know if I trust you.
Kiryu, I guess, has aged out of being the main character. It's like Kiryu in the newest game. He looks like this now, apparently.
He's an old man.
Yeah, he's getting old.
Got that salt and pepper hair.
That's the trouble with having a series where time passes.
Yeah, you have to come up with a new protagonist.
Yeah.
And they're probably not going to be as cool as Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. But Phoenix doesn't seem to be aging, though.
He's aged a little, but, they haven't changed him in any really noticeable way. I think he's changed most notably in his personality.
Yeah. But, looks-wise, I feel like he looked exactly the same in the latest game that he did in the first one.
Yeah, they didn't change him too much.
I thought they changed him for Apollo Justice, but then in the next game he went right back to looking how he used to, so...
Yeah.
He just had a new hat.
He was just a little bit of a hobo.
I liked his hat. I want that hat. Badges and all.
Don't they sell it at Fangamer?
Yeah, I think they do, but nobody's bought it for me.
It's what a problem to have.
I can't buy anything for myself from Fangamer because there's too much of a risk of someone else buying it for me. Then I'll end up with twice of it.
You just have to have a wish list. I know that you had one at one point, and I lost it.
Yeah, and then you bought me something you'd already bought me.
That's why I said I lost it. Yeah, here it is. It does say Papa on it, though. Are you ready to accept that responsibility?
Yeah, because I'll just say it stands for Parappa Parappa. I think we've finished. Is there anything else we had to say?
No.
I enjoyed this, but I would enjoy playing Yakuza more.
You can do both.
I know, and I'm gonna.
Do it, coward.
You should. Do you have any of the Yakuza games?
Not a one.
You should.
Well,
You'd like them.
It's one of those things where I know it's going to take 400 hours to complete. And I have other things that I want to play before that. So I've never...
The thing about
one.
the Yakuza games is they do take that long to complete, but it's mostly a choice.
You know I'm going to choose it.
I know.
You're watching me play Control right now. And
I know.
I still haven't gone to meet my brother.
It's been 2 days since the last time you completed a story objective. I know.
Well, I had to go to the fridge guy, and then I had to go wander around in circles for a bit, and then the mold thing happened.
Yeah, and then you took on a boss that you weren't strong enough for.
Listen, I'm gonna get it. It's because he fills the room with farts. That's the thing that keeps killing me.
You're immune.
I'm immune, but Jesse Faden is not.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I might stream a Yakuza game too, soon. I might finally stream Yakuza 3, we'll see. Because I feel like most of the Yakuza games take place around Christmas.
Yeah?
I feel like all the ones I've played so far have, at least. Maybe the third one does too. I'll find out, I guess. I want to know what happens. I want to see what happens to Haruka and Kiryu. And Majima, why not?
That's the only one you care about, don't lie.
Oh, I care about all of them. Too much. Did I say thanks for joining us? Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thank you, once again, to our weird freaks, our collection of misfits. Mark Kelly, Jamie Core, and our Club Mesmeron, Eugene Lattig.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends.
I feel weird this whole episode because I've been extremely conscious of the noises that I'm making because this room echoes so much.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mel has been forced into a new room by another flood.
Yeah, my room flooded again.
Again.
So I'm worried that we might have trouble recording the next one because there will be industrial fans. I can almost guarantee it, trying to dry the shame out of my room.
It'll be fine. I've edited out fans before.
I guess. At least I'll have some doors separating me this time instead of it being directly in my room.
Yeah.
I had to move my entire bed out because it was like under the bed.
Yeah, you got a new room without having to
Yeah.
move house.
Yeah. I would rather not. I would rather not have to move my bed, but okay.
I'm Skull Pirate Mike. Come and find me on twitch.tv/Skull Pirate Mike where I stream things. I'm doing Danganronpa 2 right now at Mel's insistence.
Yeah, because it's so good. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. It's back and forth. I'm enjoying the plot.
Yeah.
I don't like some of the mini games that you have
Oh.
to do during the trials.
Well, the thing about that is, when enough time passes, you don't remember the mini games, and you only remember the friends you made along the way.
Bye!
Oh, okay, bye.
What, did you have something else to say?
Of course not.
Then why are you acting like...
It caught me off guard more than usual.
Oh. Okay.
Did you said all your Skull Pirate, Mike. That's right.
Yeah, I said everything.
I've gotten a little bit distracted in the final leg of this race looking at Phoenix Wright products on Fangamer.
You have been distracted since the day you were born.
Yeah, but varying degrees of it.
Yeah.